Right, let's move on to a real game. The Warriors at home down in Crush. Was that a home game for the Warriors, or was that a Knights home game? How they do those random ones.
Nah, I think it was ours.
Home game for Ponga.
Home game for Ponga back in New Zealand. But yeah, a real important one. Like I was saying, kind of if you look at those, the way you kind of manage a season in fours, this was an important one. The Broncos, probably for the Warriors, was a bonus. We had the Storm and the Broncos, and those were two key ones if we could get them. But even this is so important to get these ones. We should win. These are the traditional ones. We kind of go, oh yeah, and we'll get those 2 points, and then especially with Leo Thompson, a lot of those boys were up for it. The Kiwi boys, like I always say when they come against the Warriors. But yeah, real solid game from the Warriors, just real composed. And awesome turnout. Like pretty much all the home games except for the Panthers this weekend really had their home support riding them home too. As much as it was 70K, a bit down from a normal Mount Smart crowd. It looked like every part as much of a party as it usually is for the Warriors. Bobby, you watched this one live?
Yeah, I think this was a game last year where I think we got pipped by the Knights.
Yeah.
When we were leading and they come back and beat us. So you're right. Like this is one of those games where the Warriors need to. Yeah, as a Warriors fan, you want them to perform really well in every game. But when you come up against opposition like the Knights who are struggling, you want to put them away. I think the only sort of negative for me is that we didn't go on with it. Yeah, the weather might have sort of had an effect on the game, and that we didn't just pile on 50 points because the Knights have been struggling the last few weeks to even register points. Like I don't know what's going on with the Knights attack. It is freaking terrible, man. They can't string 2 passes together. It's real one up the gut stuff, and the only one who's really trying in that team, what's the half's name?
Fletcher Sharp.
Yeah, that's the one.
He was good.
He's the only one that looks like
he's
he wants
trying to put his hand up at least.
Do anything.
Look, I'll lead this team if no one else will. But he's a kid.
Yeah,
so
and he's showing energy when they're behind, when they're trying to come back. Like he's the only one that's sort of showing.
That should have been a
try.
Man.